Wow, sounds like fun.
Definitely. But talking about taking to the stage, you know, Daphne recently made her theatre debut.
I know, and I really wanted to go and watch it at Wacky Bar.
At Wacky Bar. She did a fantastic job.
You saw her on stage?
I saw bits and pieces of it.
Okay,
I watched some of it, yeah.
I did manage to go, unfortunately. I was at home nursing my poor rib. But yeah, that was a great disappointment.
But do you think it's something that you might do?
Definitely. Do you know, I went to a friend's birthday party and ended up, for some strange reason, singing Fields of Gold by Sting halfway through. I don't know why. On stage.
What were you drinking?
Not even that much at that point, so it was quite sad. But yeah, no, definitely. I would love to get up and belt out a few tunes. I think I am with Joanne Calm at the end of the year.
Oh, nice one.
Yeah.
Well, we'll keep you updated. But for now, our next guests are really no strangers to the limelight. But they're not your regular song and dance acts either.
No, instead they've taken centre stage at the AYA Awards, or AYA Awards.
Please welcome to the show the finalists of the Asian Youth Ambassadors Dreams Malaysia Awards 2009, Edana Lim Parina, Elinata Hazlina Lamin, Jasrina Nagaraja and Yo Chen Show. Welcome to the show. Now, first of all, I guess, tell us a little bit about what each of you do, maybe starting with Edana.
I basically have a fashion house. I've got a few chains in Klang Valley. It's called Blook.
Right.
Yep.
Oh, right. Okay.
Yep, that's what I do. I run the place.
Okay, great.
Okay, and what about you, Ellen?
I'm a senior manager at Cradle Funds in Berhad. It's under the Ministry of Finance, helping technopreneurs with funding. But for this particular award, it's mainly for the work I do for community development in conflict and disaster-ridden areas.
Right.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
I'm a community staff at Malaysian Care. I used to work with children with special needs, and now I'm working on a project to include children with special needs into kindergarten.
Excellent. Right. And yourself?
Professionally, I'm working with Job Street as a product manager. And for this award, mainly I was mainly involved in educational and youth in terms of helping people to get scholarships and going to US to study.
Right, okay. So I can see from the sort of slant that you've all mentioned in terms of what you've been doing, it's really about helping to empower and to provide opportunities for the youth. But is there anything more to the AYA Awards than just that? Anybody like to sort of jump up and tell us exactly what it's all about?
Well, I think the main thing about the award is to also inspire and motivate others to also join in the line,
Right.
Because it can be difficult, but if you see someone else doing it, a peer, it's a little bit more relaxed and it's a little bit more interesting.
I think it's more to inspire youth as well. Because, after school they were mentioning that, you don't get any encouragements and you don't get anything else. But when you're still in secondary high, you get a lot of awards and competitions and such. So it's just really to inspire other youths as well to do, their best.
So then what inspired you?
Oh, this is a big one, isn't it?
Yeah, a lot. I think basically from my personal lifestyle, from my personal life, how I grew up as with a single mom. I think I'm inspired to also help other single moms in what I do through my business. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, for me, it's mainly exposure to the communities that I've been helping, and they're my role models. Their resilience, their strength, not to mention my 7 siblings who can be extremely annoying, but at the same time very, very supportive.
Now, where are some of the disaster areas that you contribute to?
Aceh was the first base. Now we've expanded to Nepal and Cambodia.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh. Right. And what are some of you work with children as well?
Yeah.
Tell us about some of the things that you do.
I used to work in an early intervention center. That's where the children are from 0 to 6. That's where the parents first identify that they have special needs.
Right.
So we prepare them through intervention to prepare them for schools. Yeah.
And you were mentioning earlier that you're sort of then taking these children and sort of integrating them into kindergartens and things. Are they sort of specifically special needs kindergartens, or are they just...
They are typical kindergarten.
Okay, right.
We are trying to promote inclusion.
Okay, of course,
because not all kindergartens are open to that concept.
That's right. So does that involve sort of trying to help train the staff at the kindergartens how to deal with...
Yeah.
Okay, right.
In fact, on Sunday we just launched that Taska, which we have identified, and we are working together.
Oh, excellent! And how did it go? I mean, so far have you had any of the kids integrating yet?
Yes,
you have.
yes.
And how does that sort of turn out?
It was tough in the beginning, but after 2 months, And right now, this one is the 3rd month it's running. The children integrated very well.
And it's really good for the children with special needs, isn't it, to actually feel a part of...
Yeah, in fact, it's good for other children also because they're exposed early, and also for the teachers and the other parents, because not many people know about people with learning difficulty because you don't really see them in public.
Right.
Yeah, so it's a good exposure.
Excellent.
Now, Chincha, you work with older kids in the sense that you help them obtain scholarships and such. What kind of, which teenagers or students do you cater to?
Okay, so all these are volunteer platforms. So like 6 years ago, like a few friends and me, we started up the Worldwide Malaysian Students Network. Basically, it's a forum where I won't say that we help the students, but we provide a platform for people to help each other.
Right.
And I think what we hope to inculcate is a sharing culture where, like, as you know, like a lot of times when we are rushing for SPM, STPM, we won't even share with our friends. And what we're trying to change is people would share with everyone else. So instead of saying that I need help, you say, I have this to offer, can I get your help after that?
Right.
So we're trying to change that mentality through that. So from scholarships and also for US applications, like helping people to know that the possibilities and how the steps they need to do. And I think main thing is motivate them, believe that they can do it. I think that's one part.
So is there funding as such involved, or is it merely on an exchange basis?
Okay, everything was free. So basically, like, as you know today, to set our website, basically just a domain name is a few dollars, and the bandwidth is not that much. So pretty much it's all through individual. We never get any funding, or we never actually go out and raise funds as well. So it's purely volunteer. And basically what we ask for is people, after you get help from this, come back and share back the knowledge base.
Right.
How big is the network now?
For this year, we have 16 million web hits.
Wow.
Yeah,
Gosh.
so it's a huge network. like it's a network, like most of the people that apply for scholarship, like JPA scholarship, all those things, they went there to help each other. So they read what happened during the interview last year, 2 years ago, 3 years ago, and they people that have gone through this year would share back again. So this will build up the pool, and I think for the last 6 months, we are trying to build a Malaysian education encyclopedia where everyone don't get quoted for what they share, but it's hopefully being a mini wiki for Malaysia education.
Gosh, and that's great because it's, especially with scholarships in this country, it's very competitive and quite a cutthroat sort of segment of the student population. So that's excellent. That's really good to see. All right, so now speaking of competitiveness, obviously somebody is going to be emerging as the
winner.
The winner. What are some of the things? How exactly is the winner chosen? Maybe you can tell us a little bit about this.
Chencha's had the most experience with AYO.
Okay, I was telling you last year because a friend, actually the student network that we mentioned just now was one of the finalists for the Youth Friendly Award.
Right. Oh,
yeah,
okay.
so that was the award. And then I was just an audience down there last year. Never knew that this year I would actually be part of this.
Okay.
Yeah, but I think they have two components. One is on the 70% on the judges and 30% is on the votings. And actually what I want to say is like everyone here and everyone nominated are winners.
That's right.
Ourselves, to me, really, it's not really about winning, but I think all of us have a mission here to hopefully inspire others and basically hope to see more people doing these kind of things. I think that's the more important thing.
I'm just looking at all of you, and you all look like you have full-time jobs, but then you go out and you do this extra, work as well. What are some of the challenges that you face? Because it's not, easy things that you do. Single mothers, people in disaster areas, time management, kids with learning disabilities,
Edana, you want to say?
There are a lot of challenges, but I think what I do is I just keep going. If I believe that if you plan too much and you don't do anything, then you end up not doing anything at all.
Right.
So what I do is, if I am out to do something, then I just go ahead and do it. And, do whatever is important first. But I do plan, but not everything always falls to plan. I just try my best.
And when you hit a stumbling block, what do you do?
Eat a bunch of ice cream.
Ice cream cures all.
Very good advice. Very good advice indeed. Now, people can actually vote, can't they? This is on SMS or online, and this is open to all the public.
Exactly. It makes up 30% of the vote.
All right, so that could be enough to sort of make that critical little difference, right? And of course, when people go on the website, they can actually find out all the things that you've done and all of the background and projects and stuff like that, so they can come to their own decisions and things, unless they're friends, in which case I'm sure you've been twisting their arms and telling them, go vote, go vote, go vote. What's the website that people can go on?
We actually don't have it for you, but perhaps you could tell us.
It's at www.ayawards.com.
Okay. And if they go online to vote, do you have to pay for that? Or
No. I think it's the only one with SMS that's charged, but online it's...
SMS is 80 cents.
Okay.
Yeah, per vote.
Great. Okay. And
can a person only vote once, or can they vote multiple times?
They can more than once, I think.
Oh, great.
And it's based on the judges in terms of who they would choose.
Who are the judges this year?
This year, we don't really have that line up with us.
Oh, okay, all right. It's probably best that they don't know, otherwise they could be out there buying them ice cream and things like that, right? Okay, and when will the big finale be? When are the winners going to be announced?
8th of November.
8th of November.
Sunday at KLPAC.
Great. So you've got another about 18 days or so, or 19 days.
Campaign.
Yeah.
Well, best of luck to all of you, and thank you so much for joining us on the show today, and thank you for the work that you do.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you. All right, we are going to take another quick commercial break right now, but still ahead on The Breakfast Show.
Now, Formula One isn't just about fast cars anymore. It's all about what goes down on the sidelines.
That's right. That sounded almost naughty. When we come back, we visit one of the hottest events to have taken place at the Singapore Grand Prix. Don't touch that remote.
Exclusive for the Breakfast Show viewers, the Breakfast Show together with Samsung are giving away exclusive Samsung mobile phones. There is one handphone to win each week. So stay tuned to the Breakfast Show and wait for the queue to email us.
Contender ready! Gladiator ready! Are you game for real fun?
He's lost his balance. 1 second on the clock, it's all over. Out of nowhere, Saracen's got him. Takes him down. Another one bites the dust.
Don't miss Gladiator UK every Sunday, 10 p.m. Only on your Feel Good channel.
In the deadliest place on Earth,
nature did not intend for you to survive here.
They will discover
what the hell happened here?
A new way to die.
We hit something big.
Oh my God. What could have caused that?
I want to evac the base.
We're not going to make it.
Whiteout.
Watch full episodes online. Go to ntv7.com.my and watch your favorite shows like this. All you have to do is register first. Log in, then click on Catch Up TV to watch for free. Only on your Feel Good channel.
你怕什么车？你看你怕成这个样子，亏你开了20多年的车 ，parking 还是那么糟啊！我做你老婆，脸不知道往哪放啊！
都是你这个女人，才跟我哥交往没多久，就把他给抢走了，一定是你勾引我哥，对不对？这么晚了还上来拿人家，不知羞耻！
公司已经正式把你解雇了，这是你的解雇信。解雇。
幸福满贯，每逢星期1至4晚上10點，感覺美好只在 NTV7。
佢自私是佢，
我這身亦我這奶啊！
一次交通意外之後，竟然有咗超能力。
嗰個人咧，我哋 feel 到嗰個人嘅感受，會變咗佢咁。
仲慢慢變成一個好人。
你偉大啊！
陳奕迅、鐘欣桐、李彩華、戰爭先生，10月23號紅星影會，每逢星期5晚上10點，感覺美好，只在 NTV7。
家寶貝到你家，
你家寶貝到我家，
寶貝今天不回家，
寶貝為何不回家？幹嘛住進別人家？
孩子在新的環境可以適應嗎？
對呀。
身份大兌換的小孩會鬧出什麼趣事呢？
我的愛着你，講不聽，等下我讓你兒子。
许振荣、谢韵仪主持。宝贝，今天不回家，星期六下午2点，感觉美好只在 NTV7。
Here's a chance for you to win exclusive Samsung B2100 mobile phones. All you have to do is answer one simple question. True or false, the Samsung B2100 is a heavy-duty phone and it is all about toughness. Send your answer to tbs@ntv7.com.my along with your full name, IC number and contact number, and we will get back to you if you're the chosen winner.
Welcome back to The Breakfast Show. It is 9:10 on a Tuesday morning, and we've just run a contest for you to win a phone that you can throw at the person you're fighting with, I suppose.
Yeah, you know, in the old days, they used to have all those tough phones. They were really popular. Those rubber wrapped,
the brick phones.
shockproof. No, I mean, even Nokia used to have all those ones you could dump in a pool, and you know, they came with rubber casings and things. And there was a period. You know, phones have gone through. I wish someone would do a website where they actually jot down all the different phones and show the evolution of hand phones, because they started off kind of massive and brick-like, and then everyone was like, phones are too big. I want tiny phones, and then they became like that big, and unless you had like, you know, fingernails
minuscule
3
fingers.
inches long, you couldn't actually hit the buttons. And then they sort of went into like, you know, oh, people break their phones too easily. Let's make tough phones made of rubber and tires, and then
that you can bounce off the floor.
Exactly. And then all of a sudden it's changed to we need phones with massive keypads that can do everything for you, like make coffee and project holograms.
There is a very clever campaign online. Pomegranate phone. Look it up.
Yes, look up the pomegranate phone. But you know what? Not to worry. That's if you'd like to win a phone. But, you know...
We have more news from the sidelines of the Formula One.
That's right, yeah. You know, even if you're not a motorhead like yourself, you can still enjoy the F1 season when it comes to a city near you. Although that's, of course, if the city near you does lots of stuff for the F1, because we didn't really do very much.
No, not this year. I guess it has something to do with the recession. But, you know, forget burning rubber and peeing into a suit and trading those in for a bit of style and culture.
Yes. Now, you know, funnily enough, back when we were talking about the Singapore F1 and the GP and everything, we actually did ask the people from Singapore, we actually asked around the office as well whether there were any tickets or any press passes for us to go down and cover the Singapore GP, and they did actually mention, no, we're afraid there's no tickets, we can't go down, we don't have any time to go down to Singapore. But now, of course, jing, jing, jing! Our lovely reporter Sheila Nincon did just that during the Singapore GP. She went down there and she visited an event called Jing Jing Jing.
Yep. It was held at the Arts House in Empress Palace Precinct. So let's see what she found off the track.
It's actually called Jing, not Jing Jing Jing, but you know what I mean.